All right, breaking news coming in. Post-mortem report, the alleged custodial death of a 47-year-old in Tamil Nadu is out. Now, the report says there are irregular red abrasions on the right arm, right elbow and left forearm that would have occurred between 12 to 24 hours prior to the death. Now, dark red. In fact, that is the latest that we're getting to you. Now, post-mortem report of the alleged custodial death of a 47-year-old in Tamil Nadu is now out. And my colleague Dharni is joining us on the phone line for more on this. Dharni, what do we make of from the post-mortem report which has now come out of the custodial death of a 47-year-old in Tamil Nadu?
Post-mortem report of Tiruvannamalai alleged custodial death victim Thangamani has been exclusively accessed by Times Now, Times Network, and now the report says that there are irregular red abrasions on right arm, right elbow and left forearm that would have occurred between 12 to 24 hours prior to death. So the report is telling that there are multiple abrasions on the right and left hands of Thangamani, and apart from that there is also a dark red contusion which is 4 into 3 centimeters bone deep on the left hand near little finger, and that would have occurred between 0 to 6 hours prior to that. So it's telling that there's also red contusion which is 4 into 3 centimeters deep. So this is a really deep contusion that has that has been spotted in Thangamani's left hand, which would have occurred 0 to 6 hours prior to death. And apart from that, the postmortem report is also telling that there is an irregular, linear, incomplete fracture of ribs and extravasation of blood on the inner surface of ribs. So it definitely means that there is a fracture in Thangamani's ribs and extravasation of blood on the inner surface of the ribs. So this might, we can assume that Thangamani's, chest has been, attacked or hit with something which would have caused this fracture. And apart from that, the postmortem report is also telling that Thangamani's tongue is bitten firmly between teeth of the upper and lower jaw. In fact, the family members of Thangamani, they were alleging that when they saw Thangamani's body when it came for postmortem, they were telling that his tongue was bitten. So this post-mortem report seems to confirm the same thing that was told by his relatives. So in the report it says that the tongue is bitten firmly between teeth of upper and lower jaw. So these various details that have come to surface through this post-mortem report is definitely showing that Thangamani has been beaten, especially in his chest and hands. Apart from that, his trunk is also bitten. So this kind of puts the police's narrative of that Thangamani developed fits and he was taken to a neighboring hospital for treatment where he died. So this puts the police's narrative in a shadow, because in the postmortem report we can clearly see that Thangamani has been beaten approximately 12 to 24 hours before his death deeply. So this we can call this as an evidence for him being beaten by the police. And apart from that, we already know that the case has been transferred to CBCID by the Tamil Nadu DJP, because Thangamani was taken into custody by the Tiruvannamalai police allegedly for possession of country liquor, and the police are telling that in the middle of the inquiry that he developed fits and he was rushed to a nearby government hospital where he was declared dead. So this is the narrative that's being built by the Tiruvannamalai police so far. But on the other hand, the family members and relatives of Thangamani, they are alleging that he died due to custodial torture. Meanwhile, Mirror now also broke news where the elder son of the victim, Thangamani, he came out openly and stated that top rank police officers, including DSP Annadure and S.I. Muthukumaraswamy, they tried to bribe their family into keeping mum about their father's death. In fact, the elder son, he openly stated that the police were ready to pay up to 6 lakhs to maintain silence about their father's death. So these are some of the very serious allegations that were leveled against Tiruvannamalai police a week earlier by the victim's son. And now that when we are seeing the post-mortem report and we are seeing several contusions and abrasions reported, we can definitely assume that Thangamani was in fact beaten by the police inside the police station before he was declared dead. So now that the case is with the CBCID for further investigation, this post-mortem report will play a very crucial role as far as this investigation's further course is concerned.
All right, Dharni, thank you for bringing us all those updates.